Hello, everybody. Welcome to LT Outdoors Sunday Night Live. Hopefully, it works good again tonight. I'm going to share on Facebook real quick, and then I'll get back with you. Turd wants to come say hi. Hang on, jammers. Okay. All right. Shared on Facebook. You want to come say hi to everybody? Come on, jammers. Come on, baby. Oh. Hey, Jesus is King. How you doing tonight? Hey there, sis. Hey, hit him hard. How you doing? Hey there, Richard. Hey, Rob. How's it going tonight? Hey, how's it going, buddy? Hey there, Rich. How you doing tonight? Hopefully you guys all had a good week. I've been working my butt off trying to get content. I've got lots of content backed up. I've been fishing hard all week. Hey Leonard, how you doing, buddy? Uh, Hoping to see a bunch of you guys on here tonight. Hey there, Dan. How you doing, dude? Hope you're doing good too. Hey there, Benny. Hope you're having a good night. Yep, I'm still in Michigan. I'm always in Michigan. I'd like to go to Wisconsin or Minnesota, but hey there, second floor. No fishing this week. This was a good week of fishing, man. I mean, it's been windy, but I just been taking the good with the bad and fishing as much as I can. Good, Dan. Glad you're doing good. Hey there, Lisa. How are you? How's your pupper dog? Out fishing now? Oh man, I hope you do good. I don't think so. I mean, honestly, they're always out in the bay, but they should still be fairly shallow right now, I'd imagine. I wouldn't think they'd be far off the rocks even. Good. Glad you're doing good, Lisa. Hey there, Rick. I see I got 29 watching and 6 thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up. It is goofy, but it does help the channel. And I appreciate it. Like I said, guys, if you missed it, I've been working my butt off on the channel. I have fished, I think I've fished a day now for like 9 days straight. And although I'm getting worn out, I've been catching a lot of fish and getting a lot of great videos. Right now, I have videos backed up for the next 2 weeks. So if you want to catch videos more, as they happen, you're going to want to join the membership here on LT Outdoors. All you got to do is click the join button next to subscribe. And I think you can join for like $2 a month or something, but that'll allow you to watch the videos the day they come out. So good. glad you could, Benny. It's nice to have some of you as members on there. It does help out a lot. So, oh, there you go. Good idea. I know the smallies are on the beds, and a lot of people. I want to get out and fish them this week before the season opens because it seems like people clean the beds off quick. I'm against that, honestly, as far as catching and keeping the smallies off the beds, but I'll be going out and catching them anyway. So awesome. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Hit them hard. Yeah, everybody, please hit that thumbs up. I got 19 thumbs up and 32 watching. I appreciate you guys. I will be having a couple small auctions off tonight, just stuff of my own here. I didn't have much to go with, but I wanted to get a couple in for that way I got gas to make her through the week again because I have been driving all over and, like I said, making good content. I do want to take people's requests tonight for stuff that you would like to see. I know some of it I've probably already got on the way right now. Hey, Rick says, hi, Gemmers. Her and Ruby are both in heat right now at the same time. It's disgusting. I've never been so disgusted by girl dogs. It's driving me nuts. But I wanted to show you guys the package deal I got going on tonight. I'll be auctioning off 2 of these. I put them together. There is 26 of the brand new panty pounders in there, which if you've been watching my videos, you cannot throw these around a bass or a panfish without them smacking it. It's impossible. They will hit this, okay? Unless you've already screwed up and missed that fish or lost that fish, you probably won't get it. But otherwise, these things will catch them guaranteed. Also, I've got 5 of my big pig pounders in there for bass and pike. And then I threw 2 of the bottom pounders in as well because those have been really good for the bullheads and stuff lately. So, hey, there you go. That sounds good, John. That sounds real good. I got to get out and start looking. I know it's up. Well, it's been up for a while downstate, but I know it's up around here too. I've actually had walleye for breakfast the past 2 days in a row. So yeah, definitely having a good time here. Hey there, Max. How you doing, brother? The pig pounders, they do it hard too. I mean, honestly, I mean the panty pounders I make for panfish, but they work for everything. And then the pig pounders themselves, man, they kill on the bass, and they'll catch big bluegills too. So, but I will be auctioning off 2 packages of these tonight. Good. I'm glad you're good, Max. And then with these packages, I thought I'd throw in a nice little mix match of my favorite freedom baits that I like to throw on my panty pounders. So let's just say the panty pounder worm gets torn off, which does happen after a while. I put the best baits in here to add to that panty pounder, so that'll be going on there too. But yeah, it's been a fun week, guys. I've been getting a little bit of everything in. Like I said, I'm already 2 weeks ahead in my videos. So if you want to see the videos that are out right now, you're going to want to join the membership. Otherwise, you can wait till they come on. But I have some bullhead videos coming up. I've got walleye videos. I've been catching, I actually, the past 2 days straight, I walleye fished. I got 10 walleyes in 2 days and some really big bass and pike, and just been having a ball. But the bullheads have been fun, and I lost my first dogfish of the year the other day, so I was kind of bummed about that. I think I am going to target dogfish this week at least one day. I'd like to just strictly target them and see how good I can do. I want to see how many I can catch or how big I can get. It should be fun. Oh, cool. Good deal, Kevin. Yeah, they're definitely pre-spawn. A lot of the lakes up here, though, the bluegills are on the beds right now. Bass are on the beds too. So it's, again, it's all up to personal preference. You take a fish off the beds, they can't do the eggs and all that, but it is really easy to catch bluegills and bass and that off a bed. Super easy. Hey Jen, how you doing tonight? I hope you've had a good week. Like I said, I've been real busy. I've been getting walleyes and pike and bullheads and smallmouth and everything. And I am hoping this week to fish the beds, though. I do love catching the big smallies on the beds and then releasing them. It's just a lot of fun. But again, tonight I want to take requests. So anything that you guys want to see me do as far as fishing goes, let me know and I'll start working on those type of videos. I just got to know what kinds you want to see. And hopefully the live is clear and everything tonight. I know last week it seemed like it worked all right. So did get out. There you go. There you go. It's definitely a good time to be out in the kayak. Today, I didn't tell Rick yet, but I did finally decide just to try and do it myself. I put the electrical work in the car for the boat, but and I was worried about this. My passenger side light is not working on the trailer. And if I remember right, it didn't work last year either. And I'm not much of an electrician, so I don't know what to do to even fix it. I got to figure out something. Some steelhead. This is the wrong time for that, buddy. Yeah, I might be able to get a few second floor, but we're getting out of the steelhead season right now. That water's warming up, and it's not going to be the best here soon. That's something I need to do in the fall, late fall, winter, early spring. How you doing tonight, Rich? All videos for you to see. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of good videos, but jump on a bobber. I might try that, Kevin. I was gonna bottom fish for them. I was gonna just throw chubs out on the bottom, but I like that idea. Maybe I'll try both. I'll put one on the bottom, one on bobber. Be interesting to see. Okay, I gotcha. I'm looking for tonight. I'm asking for ideas for now and throughout the summer and stuff. Whatever you guys want to see coming up, let me know. No, I don't have any plastics like that. No, nothing like that. Hey there, Spectre. How you doing? I love catching bowfin, man. I always hate, how people talk so badly about them and stuff because they're honestly, a lot of fun to catch, and that's what we're out there to do is to have fun and catch fish. So it drives me nuts. Check the bulb. I can do that. I can do that. But if I remember right, I mean, I bought. Remember, Rick, last year I bought all brand new lights for that boat. We rigged the whole thing up brand new. So I just don't see. I mean, maybe I guess the light could be out, but if I remember right, it went out on me during the season last year. So oh, that's cool, man. I really love getting in on them both in, especially this time of year. A lot of people don't realize, they think they're an ugly fish, but they're really not. The spring colors on those males are outstanding. They get the brightest. It's like a bluish green. It looks very pretty, but and when they're out of the water, it looks all right, but when they're in the water, I mean, it looks like something that you'd see down on the reef. I mean, it's really amazing. Trout, Owen, I've been working on that. I actually have a video that I was going to put out, but the problem is I only caught a few that day. So I like to make my videos packed. And we've been getting so much rain lately that those rivers have blown out. Even the day that I went, I only got a few because it was really high and hard to fish. So I'm not complaining. We need the rain, but it is messing up the trout fishing for the time being. Hey, brand new, how you doing, buddy? Yep, and the ground. I did redo the ground on the car today, but that's the wire I fixed, but I'll see. They do. They take great care of their young. Yep. A lot of people don't realize that they'll take the babies in their mouth to hide them. Bow and arrow fish carp. I've thought about that. I don't really have the rig for my bow though. I'd have to get a whole new, that's a whole nother niche to get into. I'd have to get the setup for my bow. I had it when I was younger, but I don't anymore. I do want to get into fishing carp this season. I'd like to do that at least, but yeah, the green are the pretty ones. Those are the males when they got the green on them. The sinkholes in Pigeon Forest. I'll write that down. I don't think I ever heard of that. It'd be something for me to check out. You're talking up by like Wolverine and that, right? Up in the Pigeon River National Forest on the trailer side. Okay, I'll check it out. Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely look into. I don't think I've ever heard of the sinkholes, but yeah, I'll look into that. Is that what they're actually called? I do fish lakes up there, a couple small lakes up that way, and that's something I'm hoping to do soon because I do like to get those videos fishing off the kayak. I get those nice browns. This is my best advice for you, brand new, as far as fishing any of the ponds, not just Cook, but in my opinion, all of them. Go upriver. Go as far up the river from the pond itself. Basically, when you get upriver, up in the pond to where you start finding a little bit of current, you're golden because the main sections of all the backwaters get hit so hard and so much boat traffic flying back and forth that the fish are skittish. It's just a mess. But you go upriver, a lot of those fish are just untapped goods. I mean, there is a lot of places up there those fish will hit just about anything because they're not messed with much. So that's my favorite thing to do, especially Cook Pond. Cook and the upside of Foot are both my favorites as far as all species go. There's a little bit of everything in there. So Gemma, 12 volt drill battery. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to see. Like I said, I'm not an electrician. I wouldn't even be able to figure out how to wire it up to a battery like that. I just want it to be working. So Long Lake, I do. I want to get up there and hit that. I've never. I hear all that stuff about the big panfish and stuff up there, and I've never got into them. I do love fishing it for the perch and that in the winter, but yeah, I would like to get up there though soon. Like I said, that's the main thing too right now, guys. All of my videos that I've been doing this season have been either out of the kayak or on shore because I couldn't get the boat rigged up right for the car, but now it is. So other than the lights not working, but that's I do like the smallies in there. I want to get a video done though on Hubbard because I do know that's where the biggest the state record fish have been caught out of there more than once as far as smallies go. And you'll see in one of my videos coming up that I've been getting into the smallies there, but I've been bullhead fishing. But the smallies there, I don't think they can be competed against. I mean, I caught one the other day. I bet you it was only 16 inches, and I weighed it. It was 3.5 pounds at 16 inches. So the fish in that lake are just massive, truly amazing in there. But I am hoping to get out there and do a video. I'd like to get out and it was, man. The thing you'll see, actually, the fish that's in my, if you look at the thumbnail for tonight's live, that bass right there, that was the 3.5 pounder, and it was not that big. It was not that long of a fish to be weighing that much. Okay, that sounds good, Max. I mean, I'm gonna try and mess with it because obviously, this is my thing. I don't like waiting till bass opener to get out and catch bass and fish them because, like I said, you get all these guys. Most people don't even seem to understand it, but they'll come up here for bass opener and they'll catch them all off the beds and keep them and stuff. And again, if you do that, the bass aren't there to be able to protect the nest because usually the females have already laid the eggs and you got the males guarding the nest. As soon as you pull those males off the nest, it's a guarantee that suckers and perch and everything else is going to come in and eat those eggs. So I do like to, stay away from them as far as that part goes. But at the same time, I like to get out and catch them before everybody starts cleaning them off the beds. I'll catch and release them. I'll get my master angler out of the way because this is my time of year to get that master angler smallie. This is the best time to get those giant smallmouth is before people actually start keeping them off the beds. Rockport State Park. I like that idea. I've never fished up there. You talking probably for smallies? Would like to find some shipwrecks. I've talked to the DNR guys around here about some that are just outside Black River. Even I would really love to go and try and catch some bass and walleye. I've heard off of the shipwrecks. It'd be a lot of fun. Drop shots for smallie. Oh, I bet. I bet it would. And the funny thing, Rich, I've been catching them. I've been just bullhead fishing, and I'm getting them on the bottom, which just they got to be just swimming by, see that worm, and grab it. It's weird, but it's been working. I see I got 60 people watching and only 28 thumbs up. Could you please hit that thumbs up button? I appreciate it if you do. 7:30 rolls around. I will be auctioning off a bunch of great LT Outdoor products as well as some freedom baits that are my favorites to add to my pounders. So we'll be doing that here in just a few minutes. Wow, 50 feet offshore, huh? That's pretty cool then. Salmon fish off. I'd like to. I feel like I'd have to go to the west side for that because it takes so long for our water to drop here on the east side. Huh, I didn't even know they tagged them. I've actually caught one this year already. I love catching mud puppies, but I didn't know that anybody tagged or um, why would they need to be relocated though? I've heard that places that they are at means that the water's good, and I mean it seems like they're a good thing to have around. I know there's a bunch in Lake Avalon. Awesome. Let me know how you do, man. Like I said, I haven't found yet a fish that doesn't want to smoke those pounders. I mean, it's ridiculous. They work so good. I've already tied up a couple thousand this year. Make sure you guys get on there and order too. This is one of my old school ones. I don't have very many of these ones left. I mean, maybe a few hundred, but this is the green apple one that I've got, or apple jacks. So squirrel season doesn't open back up until September 15th. But yeah, this is one of the classic pig pounders. But I'm telling you guys, man, you cannot throw these anywhere near a bass, pike, or panfish of any kind and not catch them. I mean, it's insane. If you watch my videos, I mean, as soon as that thing hits the water and gets a little flash, they run up to it and nail the worm. And these worms feel so realistic. I mean, they're nice soft plastics, so they eat on them. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, water quality. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Yep. Oh, really? That's awesome. I mean, steelhead love worms. too. I mean, that's their if that's one of the trout and salmon and steelhead's main foods, especially when they're in the river systems and we get a rain. The rain washes those worms into the river. I've been on creeks before where the bite just sucked, and you'll see all these worms floating down through from a recent rain. So they definitely love worms. The Rough River. Oh, Rogue River. Gotcha. I'm not too certain about fishing down in that far in the city just because the problem is, uh, living alone and being single and all that other crap. I got nobody to help with the dogs, so I literally have to make a round trip, and it's tough. I'm not complaining. I love my dogs to death, but in order for me to do any kind of fish trips, I either have to be able to bring them and camp with them out of the car or something, or in the boat, and then either that or make a round trip. So it's really tough. Oh, a pink one. Oh, one of the bright, like a rainbow color. Oh, the pink. You're talking the pink pounder. I gotcha. That's one of my favorites, pink and white for sure. Hey, Ian, how you doing, buddy? One place I want to fish, guys. I don't know how many of you know about the area of St. Charles, but if you get down that way to St. Charles, that's the furthest south right now that I have my pounders. You can go in Thurston's Outdoors and get my pounders out of there. But I want to fish. It's called the Bad River down there. I've heard a lot of good things about, like the dogfish and stuff. And I'm a sucker for all that weird stuff. I love catching dogfish and bullheads and carp, all that stuff. So I'm hoping to get down there and try to fish that. I it's funny you say that. A lot of people don't even know a lot of people don't realize that that's a thing, that whole micro fishing. I think I have a video on here because I've done it a few times. I don't remember if I've done the video. I bet I did. It's got to be on here, but yeah, micro fishing's a lot of fun. And the fish, when you catch a really small fish, they're all colored out. They've got their, when they don't dull out when they're young. When they're bigger and like bluegills, for instance, they start dulling out when they're older. But you catch those real young ones, and they're super pretty. Long ear sunfish. I've caught a lot of little beautiful long ears. Yeah, there is a lot of fish in Michigan that most people don't even really know of. But yeah, the darters. Yep. Actually, Rick caught, was it? I'm pretty sure it was Rick that caught the dart. No, one of the fish coughed one out. That's right, because he thought it was a little walleye, but it was the darter. Yep. They are definitely pretty. They're a cool looking fish. But yeah, microfishing is a whole different thing. It's definitely interesting to try and catch the smallest species you can. I don't know how many people. The hardest thing is, if one person says they want to see it, but then I do a video and it gets the worst views out of everything. Right now, I've been doing okay with views. I'm sticking at around 1,000 a video, which to me it still kind of sucks that 10,000 subs and I only get like 1,000 views a video. But still, I'm gonna keep at it and try to keep the content fresh. So. Well, I'll tell you this, John, bass are in season. So what you're saying right there is false because bass is one of the only fish in Michigan. I think it is the only fish in Michigan that has a catch and release season. It is literally listed as this is the catch and release season. It used to be it was closed and you couldn't target them. Legally, just like walleye season, when the walleyes are closed, you can't go into the Asable and target them. Even if you're catching and releasing, you can't do it. But bass, it says right in the book, it's a catch and release season. And they started doing that because of the bass tournaments themselves. A lot of those tournament guys want to start early. That way they can run more tournaments throughout the season rather than waiting till the end of May. They can start their tournaments up in April. So, yes, it is a catch and release season now. You can look it up in the book if you don't believe me. I know that book by heart. But there is a catch and release season listed specifically for bass so that you can go out and catch them. How you doing tonight, Joe? Species profile video. Yeah, the foraging. It's funny. My ramps aren't doing the best this year. I went out and checked, and the oysters should be soon. Definitely too early for chanterelles. You ain't gonna find them for a while, but 3 of the 5 private lakes. Ah, You're killing me. Yeah, I've always wanted to fish the Lost Lakes because they definitely got some cool lakes in there, but I've never had a permission to get in there, sadly. So, oh, I bet. Yeah, that sucks. And I've seen it too. Yeah, a lot. In my opinion, too, it's wrong. They shouldn't be allowed to. They should definitely get docked a lot more than they do if they kill a fish. I mean, that's not right. Just like the walleye tournaments they did up here, it really made me mad last year because they dumped out a bunch of walleye in the Sable and they just died and floated out to the lake. They were done for, and that just ain't right. How you doing tonight, Chad? Oh, okay. Thanks, Max. I did not know that, but I do love Kevin Van Dam. He's always been one of my favorites. But see, you got that right there, John. Kevin Van Dam and Mark Zona were the ones that helped pass that law so that we got the catch and release season. Because it did. It like I said, for many years it was illegal to even throw anything out there that could target bass. You just bass, walleye, pike. Basically, when those seasons were closed, you just had to panfish because there was nothing you could throw out there and tell the DNR that you were trying to fish for something else. So yeah, used to be just like Max said. Yeah, it used to be no targeting at all, but it's been catch and release season now for several years. It's been a while. Yeah, down there, yeah, I could see that down, further south you get, the chanterelles will definitely be out, but I know mine aren't going to be out for probably a couple months. We're a ways away up here. Good, Joe. Glad you're doing good, buddy. Huh. Yeah, I know the oysters are definitely they're my next thing after the morels, so it shouldn't be too long. Yep, yep. If you look in the book, John, that's what it is. It's literally a catch and release season, which I wish they would do for pike as well, because it does suck that I can't. I can go out and target bass, and if I accidentally catch a pike, it happens. But it's not like pike populations are down anywhere. Like there's a lot of pike, so I don't see why we can't target them year round too for catch and release. But I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, downstate's definitely a lot warmer than up here. We're cooling. I'm not gonna lie. I am happy with our temps right now. We're back down in like the 50s, sleeping like a baby. I hated that hot stuff. I really don't like hot weather. See, I've never found any in the burn areas, but you probably just got to know. You just got to know where to look. I don't think they did, Joe. I don't think they did because I was fishing that week before and there wasn't any, which is weird because they used to. I mean that used to be a thing. But as far as I know, they didn't do it because I was fishing the week before, and usually it's a couple weeks before the season opens that they plant them. They did plant the asable. They planted that pretty good, but not as I'm talking lower asable, not Alcona. Um, I don't know, brand new. I'm not sure about renting boats. I know they rent canoes and stuff. I think even Gordon's has kayaks and stuff for rent, but I hate summer, man. I hate it. I already got burnt. I don't like that crap, man. I don't like to burn. I like to be comfy. Hey there, Tom. How you doing, buddy? I'm doing all right, man. Been busy getting walleyes and bass and bullheads and trying to 3 years ago, okay, I knew it'd been a while. I mean, it used to be an every year thing, but yeah, I don't think they have in a while, so Gordon says kayaks, canoes. Oh, and they got pontoons. Well, there you go, Joe, thanks. So, yeah, if you're looking brand new, they got pontoons at Gordon's. They're probably I see what you're saying, they're probably tied up down there by that launch. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, there you go. I never put my garden in until next weekend. For many reasons. Well, it's always the frost, always. I guarantee we're gonna have another frost this week. Guarantee it. It always happens. So there you go, brand new. And they also at Gordon's, he has a lot of my panty pounders and pig pounders. They keep that stock pretty good in there. So yeah, pike is open all year in the Great Lakes, just like walleye is open all year in the Great Lakes. There are there are stipulations like that, but as far as fishing pike year round open, other lakes you can't. But I don't know, buddy. I'd like to, but I can't hold my breath that long, to be honest. I love swimming, but I can't hold my breath long, so I don't think I could do that. Not free diving. Yeah, Gordon's is a good place. I really like his sister. She's a nice lady. I like going there and chatting with her. Oh, there you go. Yeah, those storms were terrible. All right, it is 7:30. I'm gonna get rid of these auction items here, and then I forgot. I'm gonna actually before I even start the auction, I'm gonna do this. I had this all picked out tonight for. All right, I'm gonna play a song in reverse, and I tried to pick a song that most people should know. And I'm gonna play this song. It's gonna go in reverse, so it's gonna sound really weird. The first person that can guess this song, I'm just gonna. You guys can guess throughout the auctioning and stuff, and I'll keep an eye on it. But here we go. Okay, that's all I'm playing right now. I'll play some more if nobody gets it in a bit. But tonight I am auctioning off these packs, guys. Again, there's 26 of the brand new panty pounders, which if you've been watching my video, they last a very long time. I have caught, 20 plus fish easily on these worms without them breaking. So they're excellent worms. So I've got 26 of the new panty pounders, five of the pig pounder 2.0s. And then I've also got my bottom pounders in here, which work really good for the bullhead. I've been killing it lately with them. They're awesome. I tried with a regular hook. They definitely outperform that. And then each package that I'm doing tonight has a little mini pack here of my favorite freedom baits that you can throw on your pounders so that when you lose your plastic worm or it gets torn, you're able to throw one of these on instead to make up for it. So that's what we're doing tonight. Like I said, I got 26 panty pounders, five 2.0s, two of the bottom pounders, and then a little packy here of the good plastics to put on them. So if anybody wants to bid on this, hopefully we're not froze up because I haven't seen anybody comment in a minute, unless they're all trying to figure out what that song is. But if anybody wants to bid on this, like I said, I'll be doing these two packages here. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that, buddy. We're at 35 bucks right now, guys. 35 bucks gets you all the new panty pounders, the 2.0s, and bottom pounders, and then these plastics. So right now we're at 35 bucks for these guys. 35. And if you don't know already, all you got to do if you win the auction is pay me through Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, or check, whatever you want to do. Hey there, Dennis. Uh, Tom, how did you? Yes, it was. Dude, I didn't expect it. I thought I'd be playing it a little more than that. So, Tom, you're going to have to send me your information. I need your address and everything. Congrats, man. That was Rocket Man. So, Elton John Rocket Man played in reverse. It sounds crazy. I mean, some of the parts sound a little more like the song, but I don't know. I think it's the tone. Like if you get that high tone, but yeah, I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to try and play something in reverse tonight, so thought I'd mix it up a bit. But congrats, Tom. That's insane, dude. you got. I can't believe you got it that quick. Oh, I could probably do that. I don't if I don't know how to do. I mean, I don't know if any kids. There's no kids on here or nothing, but that's what I. Yeah, the tone, like that high tone, is. Hey, Luke. Yeah, it's definitely a unique voice, and I thought, it's one of my favorite songs, honestly. Elton John's a great dude. He's got some good music. But that's cool, man. $35 though, guys, doing the auction right now. Like I said, it's got all the brand new or panty pounders in here. There's 26 different colors in there, as well as 5 of the 2.0s. And there's also the bottom pounders, which are great for catfish and bullheads and suckers and everything else. And then these, my favorite freedom baits that you can put on these. That way, if your worm gets torn off of one of these, you're ready to rock and roll again with these. These things work great on here as an accessory. So make sure if you guys want to get in on this, let me know how much. Terry Lewis has it right now at $35. $35 for this pack of tackle. And I will be doing a second one here in just a few, but Terry's got it right now at 35. Dennis is at 45. Thank you, Dennis. $45 right now, guys. 45. That is 26 different panty pounders, 5 pig, and the bottom pounders. Richard comes in at 4, or sorry, too short on that one. All right, $50. Terry's at 50. Terry comes in at 50. $50. It's a good deal, guys, because these lures are like $2.75 a piece minimum. So, yeah, I still do them every now and then, Luke. I tried to anyway. Especially, I don't know if you've seen them, but I have a whole bunch of new panty pounder colors that are just insane, and they work really good. The new ones are made by Brains Baits, and they hold up a lot better than the original ones. So I'm actually happy to be with that guy nowadays. But Terry's got her $50 right now, guys. $50. That's for this big pack of panty pounders and pig pounders and these plastics right here. Oh, it did. Yeah, it did. It kind of threw me, especially how fast he got it. It threw me off. I did not expect that at all. Dennis beat you by a hair there. We're at 55 right now, guys. 55. Yeah, that was nuts. I'm gonna be honest. I'll probably start doing more of those song ones because I think it's kind of fun. And I played a bunch today just to try and pick one out. And man, some of them sound ridiculous in reverse. It's kind of fun to listen to. So um, yeah, it's something neat. But I thought I might start doing that. 55 right now. Dennis is at 55. That is for 26 panties, 5 pigs, 2 bottom pounders, and a pack of plastics. We're at 55 right now, guys. $55. This money will get me out fishing this week. I want to get the boat out now. I've got her rigged up. I just have to fix that one light. So Dennis has her at 55. Gonna let her go for another 20 seconds on the clock. We're at 55 right now. It's a heck of a deal for these guys. $55. I know the bird sounds, I've been trying to come up with a good one, and I had a few saved up that I should do because but for the longest time I couldn't do this on my laptop. I was getting screwed over, so I had to do it on the phone. All right, Richard bumped her to 60. $60. Thanks, Rick. It is a good deal because these, like I said, these things are literally like $2.75 a piece. They're expensive. So yeah, you get 30. There's more than 30 lures right here, plus the plastics. So Richard's got her at 60 right now. $60. Yeah, who knows? You like that, John? Maybe next week I'll do both. I don't mind doing a couple giveaways. So I enjoy that kind of stuff for everybody that gets on here. $60 right now. Richard Carson's got her $60 for all these lures. $60, guys. Gonna go for another 25 seconds on the clock. See if anybody else wants to chime in. I got another pack to do up too. $60. Help me get out fishing this week, guys. I want to get the boat down to Saginaw because from what I hear, the giant drummer in right now, and I need to get that master angler out of the way as well. So see, the hardest part about that though, Luke, is my first day on the boat will probably be in the middle of the week. And what I had to juggle with people in these fishing things is they could never work out the right day. It'd be they either had to have a weekend, which weekends usually suck, especially on holidays. If let's say they wanted a weekend coming up here on Memorial Day, I'm gonna be sleeping that weekend. I stay away from the water on that. But I still owe a guy a couple fishing trips, so I want to get that out of the way before I try to put out any more. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But I do like that idea. It's definitely, yeah, weekdays are definitely the way to go. You know it. Weekends really suck, man. I mean, I've got a few spots I can hide on weekends, but for the most part, as when it warms up, every place gets bad. So it'd be all right if people could do weekdays, but I know there's not many that can. So All right, Richard's got her at 60, 60 going for another 5 seconds on the clock, guys. 5 seconds. Gemma's wiggling her tail. I didn't realize she was on my foot. All right, 60 bucks. Five, four, three, two. All right. Congrats, Rich. I'll throw these plastics in here for you. Got a heck of a deal on that one, buddy. All right, gonna throw this last one up, guys. Same thing. I know, I got one of these. I got me a mallet. Guilty. All right, we're doing this one up, guys. Again, the same thing. 25 or 26 of the newest panty pounders, which all those colors are great. I'm sure most of you know, but you look at the website. I mean, I've got like the brightest green that you could even imagine nowadays is on there, and it glows. That is a very bright green. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. 65. We're starting this one out at 65, guys. $65. This is the last item. Yep, this is the that's all I had tonight was my 2 packs here. I wanted to show you though, man. My brains bait guy, he actually brightened up all my plastics. It's cool. I never expected that, but he did. He went out of his way and actually brightened them. They're super bright. So, and like I said too, they're extremely durable. I've caught 30 plus fish on one thing of them before. Luke was put her up to 70. Thanks, Luke. 75. Dennis is at 75. 75 right now, guys, for this package here. Luke bumped her to 80. Nice to see you back on here, Luke. It's been a while. 80 bucks right now, and you also get this nice pack of plastics from Freedom Baits that all go really well on these pounders. So we're at 80 bucks right now, guys. 80 bucks for all this stuff right here. This money's going to help me get out this week to do the fishing that I need to do for the channel. So I want to get the boat out this week. 80 bucks right now. Oh, I know. I've been seeing you down there. It looks like you've been busy. We're at 80 right now, guys. 80 bucks. Luke's got her at 80. Gonna let her go for 10 seconds on the clock at 80. See if Dennis wants to jump in again. 80 bucks. Five, four, three, two. You got him, Luke. Congrats, brother. Nice pack there for 80 bucks. And you will love these new pounder plastics. Like I said, they are absolutely insane. They last a very guilty as charged. They last a long time, dude, and they're just great plastics. And the guy, I should have enough. I'll try to send you guys some decals, brains with them. But if you check out brainsbaits.com, he's got so many new plastics out there, stuff that you've never seen before. I mean, what I like is Brains is coming out with his own stuff, and I like that instead of just making copies of everybody's things. Awesome. I kind of figured they would be, Luke. That's cool. That's cool. I hope he enjoys them. But you'll definitely have to check them out yourself too, because I think you're gonna like them. These new ones are really awesome. Oh, it won't take long, I'm sure. Get them out on some good lakes. You ought to bring him up here to Tawas Lake, man, for some springtime pike and bass. That's pretty crazy out there. I know you always, whenever you win them, you give them to kids. I like that, Terry. And have you? Yeah, you've gotten the new ones too. Them things are great. They work so good. Oh, cool. Yeah, he's ready to rock and roll then, man. That's perfect. Yeah, the fishing right now, everybody, if you want to get kids out, I feel like right now is probably the best time to do it. The bluegills, especially when the bluegills are on the beds, you cannot find a bluegill bed. If you see that the gills are on the beds, throw anything you want on those beds and they are going to come up and grab it. It is a guarantee. They don't, and it's not even that they're hungry, because when they're bedding, they're not hungry. They're clearing the beds off, just like the bass do. They don't want anything foreign being on their land. So you throw anything on that bed, they're going to pick it up and move it. Hey, that's awesome, Luke. I'm sure he will. It probably, what I love nowadays with those bait casters, because I got to using the ones last year, and I love them. I'm addicted. But the fact that they've got the magnetic brake system nowadays, it's just amazing. It's not like it used to be, where you're going to get a dang, bird's nest every cast if you don't thumb it. And I mean, it's pretty amazing. I am very happy with how the bait casting reels are nowadays. And honestly, I wouldn't mind having basically all bait casters, except for I like one spinning reel for certain things. But oh, that's good, Luke. Good to put that out there for them. That's definitely the kind of knowledge people need. But okay, yeah, I really love them, man. They're good. I got the lose American Hero one that I don't remember. Somebody sent it to me last year. I don't remember who it was, but spinning reels for him. Yeah, that's the best way to learn, I feel. Especially most of us back in the day, we learned from using, the closed face reels and stuff. And that's great and all, but shoot, some people, if you teach them on just that and never open them up to spinning, then they get stuck in that, just only thinking they can use those. But honestly, there's so much better, so many more things that you can do with the bait casters. My birthday's in September, September 28th. I'll be 39. God dang. I don't even like thinking of that. I can't believe I'm almost 40. That's ridiculous. But if you guys have any things that you would like to see me do this spring, any special kinds of fishing or anything like that, let me know. Kid yet. God, I wish, Rick. I hate it, man. I don't like the idea of, especially I don't know, being single at 40, that's a scary thought. Never thought in a million years. But if you guys have anything you'd like to see me do, I do still plan on doing like the vertical jigging from the kayak for trout. I love doing that, so I'm going to be doing that here soon. Also, I would like to get out later in the summer. Obviously, I'm going to be starting way more salmon fishing this year because I got addicted to it last year. So this year I will be salmon fishing like crazy, probably all the time when it comes up. Yeah, exactly. Yep. The bait caster I think is the perfect thing for that. And I also like how they're most of them are single piece. I like that about them. I like the strength that most of them have. Yeah, I got into them last year for pulling them out of the pads, pulling them big bass out of pads, and that was my jam. I can't wait to get into that again. You old fart. Uh, Zebco 33. Yeah, that was actually my dad or my mom. That was all. I taught her towards the end how to use a spinning reel, and she loved it when she figured it out. But for most of her life, all she could, she just knew how to do the Zebcos. She always had a 33. But I thought you were the same age as me, Luke. Of course, well, Ryan, if you're about the same as Ryan, I think he's like 3 years older than me. I believe. That's somebody I gotta talk to too. I haven't heard from Ryan in a while. He used to call me every week. I don't think I've ever seen that one, Luke. I'll have to look him up. The Shimano Corrados. I like the name. That's the funnest part though in my mind, John, is that if you catch a fish that is big, you can always have it in your mind, oh, maybe I can get a patch for this. I mean, it's just that extra thing that you can get. In fact, I want to tell y'all right now, because you didn't know, I'm already at 5 patches this year, guys. I just got two more big enough fish this past week. So I have 5 patches this year. I'm gonna try to hit the double digits. I think I can do it. I thought you were, Luke. You can't be too much older than me. Yeah, the salmon was a riot. I cannot wait to get back into it. I cannot wait. Rick either. Yeah, we both got addicted. And the fact that you can do it with, baits that you would for walleye. I love that. Being able to throw a dang crankbait and catch a king salmon, I mean, it's unreal. The way those things smack a bait is truly amazing. 40 was yeah, I'm really not looking forward to 40 myself. That's true, Kevin. That is very true. Yep. they do because well, they also teach you, I guess, about knots and how easy it is to because I think they're the worst thing to get a knot in. Oh, you saw Ryan recently? Yeah, he hasn't, man. He hasn't. I'll when I get off tonight, I'll text him. Usually, it's me starting. I'll text him a fish picture or something, and then he'll hit me up. So, yeah, I haven't though. I haven't heard from him in a while. Thank you, John. Thank you. Yeah, it's been good, man. This past week, the two new ones that I got were well, they're not in the mail yet, but they will be. The two new ones that I caught though was I got the 14. The biggest bullhead I got this week was 14 and 3/4, and I also got the bluegill, the 10-inch bluegill this week. So I know I got them in here somewhere. I got so many of these master anglers sticking around here. I need to get a good system to hang them up on. Two. Oh, there's a third one in here. What a mess. Bluegill, bluegill, bluegill. Oh, there it is. Here's the three that I got this year. One day I'll have to count and see how many I've got, but these are my three for now. And then, like I said, just this week I got the bullhead crossed off and a bluegill, so I will have 5 patches already. I really think this year I'm going to be able to hit the double digits. Oh, cool. 43. Okay, not too much older then. I was thinking about it the other day, man. My ex-wife, and it's crazy to think, but she would be, what should be right now, 42, and then my first girlfriend would be 58. So like I'm kind of glad that one broke off. I don't think that would have been too much fun right now. Yeah, they sure are, Max. It's insane how good they're getting. The brake system was a game changer on those. It really was. I love it. Now you guys got me wanting one of them. Sounds like they're pretty awesome. He probably did, more than likely. Oh yeah, I forgot his brother he's been trying to sell that a while, I think. You definitely got to. You got to, Max. All you got to do, man, the next big smallie you catch, I'm pretty sure for them it's 21. But if you get a 21-inch smallmouth, just take a good clear picture of it on your board, throw her back, send the picture into the DNR, and you're good to go, dude. Oh, they're wow. That's expensive, but better the better you buy, the better they are. So 500 plus. Holy crap. I do, Kevin. I do. That's something I know some of you guys like my bullhead videos. I've actually got 2 of them coming. One of them's already done. Like I said earlier, guys, if you join the membership program on LT Outdoors, I think it's only like $2 or something. But if you click the join button next to subscribe, that gives you a chance to see my videos as I put them out. So right now I have 4 more videos that you guys haven't seen that are sitting there waiting for the next couple weeks. But one of them is a bullhead video, and I'm going to be working on another bullhead video when I get off of here tonight. So I do have 2 videos done, and they're pretty epic. I actually caught more big bullheads than I've ever caught in a day, so it's been pretty good. In 2 days, I kept 32 bullheads. So absolutely, Max, you got it, man. Daiwa makes really good stuff for sure. Shakespeare, the ugly stick's definitely a classic. You can't go wrong there. I don't know. I've always loved Lose, even with their spinning stuff. But that Lose bait caster, like I said, I don't remember who sent it to me, but man, it is my favorite reel. I love that thing. My favorite NFL team. I actually do not watch sports. I don't, and I definitely wouldn't pick the Lions if I had to choose one. Yeah, the spinning. Once you get hooked on the spinning reel as a kid, I mean, I think I got my first spinning reel when I was probably 10, and from there, I definitely. You don't see the join button? If anybody else knows where it's at, it should, I mean, honestly, it should be right there next to subscribe. Um, I'm not sure. I can't see it while we're live here, so I couldn't tell you, but it should, like, it should be right next to subscribe. It should just say join. That guy from Alpena sent. Guy from Alpena. Now you got me wondering. I'm not even sure. That's, yeah, that's true. Yep, very true, Luke. It is. It's a comfort thing. It's the drag systems can be better if they're more expensive. I mean, I haven't been looking, to be honest. I guarantee I could go out though tomorrow if I wanted to get morels. I'm sure we still have them. I usually find them still really good until next weekend. I do. I love bullheads. Yep, I do eat them. In fact, what I'm doing with these ones, I filleted them all up, and well, I saved, or no, that was the cats. I did some of them for Rick to smoke because he smokes the cats and the white bass and that. But yes, I do eat them too, though. I think they're even better than a catfish, and I like cats too. Yeah, probably right there. Richard, you might actually have to, just like Luke said, you might have to back out of the chat to see it because I don't think you can see it during the chat thing. But it is a good deal on here because, like I said, it's cheap. I think you can join. I mean, YouTube gets the majority of that money. That's why I don't push it too often. But the good part about it is I've got it set to where members only can watch videos the day I put them out. And I put videos out ASAP. So if you see a video on there that I posted today, guarantee it was within the past couple days that I caught those fish and stuff. So they taste like catfish, but milder, Chad. They don't, they're a little less fishy tasting than a cat. They're good though. I mean, down south they call them butter cats because they do. They I like cooking them in butter because they really just that. I guess the firmness of the meat soaks up that butter. But yeah, smoked channels are hard to beat, but they are. They're definitely bullheads are better for sure. You set set your drag to nope. It is, man. That's my favorite thing about that was being able to yank those fish out of the pads and stuff. You can't beat that. Couldn't keep the white perch off. Where was that at, Kevin? I love getting the white perch, man. I'd love to get into them. Think you were about 10 too. Yeah, and then I think I was 12 when I got my first fly rod and learned how to do that. That thanks hit me hard. Yeah, so just to the left of the join of the bell is the join button. That's where I figured it was. No, they're not bony. Nope. In fact, Chad, they're less. I'll say this: they're less bony than a walleye because if you know, you know. When you fillet a walleye, you always got to get that center strip out of them of the bones. But bullheads and catfish, really, they're both the same as far as the meat goes. There's no special bones that you got to remove. Once you fillet that out, it's boneless. I mean, it's good. Oh yeah, I could see that. I could see that, Luke. Yep. No, the one I got is the American Hero Lose, and I freaking love it, man. Hey, Michigan Driven, how you doing tonight? Rick, actually, if you go through the videos, I have a smoking video on here. If you type in Google LT Outdoors smoked fish, it should pop up. But he uses maple syrup on the fish while it's smoking, and they come out tasting like candy. I kid you not, it is so good. Oh, on your local lake. I love them, man. I freaking love them. I like eating them. I like catching them. Definitely give them a shot, Chad. I was shocked. I have people messaging me all the time saying that they'll usually catch them and use them for fertilizer. Don't do that. Like if you're not gonna eat something, just let it go. Everybody wants to catch a fish, so put it back for somebody to catch. It's definitely like candy. Yeah, yeah. Rick is on the ball for that. Oh yeah, yep. I forgot Rick. Yeah, Rick's actually going in to have his knee replaced tomorrow. So everybody pray and wish him luck. All right, you have a good night too, Max. Thank you. And thank you everybody for hopping on tonight. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the bids and stuff that keep me fishing throughout the week, so that's good. I'll try and get my butt in the boat now. So, hey Jay, it better late than never, dude. But yeah, prayers to Rick. I hope everything goes good for you, and I hope you have a quick recovery so we can get back out fishing. Have a good night, you guys.